A 9230 with the new cab on it, and of course one of the things you can see is the new light bezel at the top, and you can see the silver light bezel, and that's how you can tell one of the new cabs from a distance. It has the 8 light pattern in it. We're in the new cab of the new 230 series flagship combines, and we'd like to show you a few of the things that have changed in it. This is a completely new cab. One of the things that has happened is the seat has been moved rearward farther back, and you can see that the seat will go back farther, so it gives the person much more leg room. And also the seat has been lowered by almost 2 inches, so for the shorter operator, shorter leg people, the seat will fit the position much better. There are 3 seat offerings. One of them is a cloth seat, one of them is a luxury leather seat, and a third option is a leather seat with a semi-active seat control. And so there are actually 3 different offerings. The leather seats come, of course, with the heated seat button, and then if you do have the semi-active seat, you'll get this third switch on the side of the seat also. If you take a look at the steering column has been narrowed up substantially to allow for better visibility. As far as tilting the column, there is a foot lever here on the right side of the column to tilt the main column assembly. There is also a secondary tilt assembly for the column to fit your own position and body posture. You can also turn the knob and actually pull in or pull out the steering wheel assembly itself. Also on the steering column there is now foot pegs. The foot pegs are there if you want to change your leg position during the day. Just another way to change your positions during the day. If we take a look farther in the cab here, this cab has, since it's a luxury cab, it has 3 different sun visors. One of the sun visors is in the very front here that you see. That comes on all the cabs, but with a luxury cab you get 2 additional sun visors. One is here at the door area, there's a sun visor, and then in the back window there is another sun visor that's available. If we take a look at some of the storage positions in the luxury cab, you get a number of different storage areas. You get the left-hand storage area here, plus the left-hand console opens up for storage. There is a bit of storage, open storage in the back, and plus the right-hand area has a storage box area, and plus there's the right-hand storage box area on the right-hand post over here. If we take a look at the headliners, most all the controls have now been moved to the right-hand area of the headliner. You can see the controls for running the different functions, everything from things like spout controls and in-cab folding extensions, auto steer, and your safety lighting packages and so on. And you can see all the different buttons and mirror functions and such that are here. To the right you see your high vac controls. Over here, that's your heating and cooling system controls there. And then of course you have your radio. You have a couple different choices of radio. One of the radios is the standard radio. A second radio option is the finer radio with the Bluetooth option available. And you can also see up in the areas up on the headliner here, there's different storage areas to store other things in the combine. One of the other neat little things on the combine with the new cab is on the left-hand headliner we have a heating and cooling box that you can open up, and of course since the heating and cooling system is in the complete headliner of the machine here, this area, when you have the air conditioner on, becomes a cooling box, so you can store your sodas and refreshments in there, and then if you're using the heater it can become a warming box. As far as the 12-volt power supply plugs, there's actually 4 of those in the combine. One of them is on the headliner. A second one is on the key area here, available there. There's also one for the smartphone holder in the front of the console area right here. And there is a 4th one between the seat and there's a 4th one here between the seat and the instructional seat here. Now one of the things you can get in this combine is a refrigerator that is available, and you can see here it is also a removable refrigerator, and that last 12-volt port is where you can plug in your refrigerator option right there. Also the Pro 700 screen can be moved right to left, so that is kind of a handy little deal there. As far as on the console has also changed. You can see the propulsion handle here has some extra things on it that are available. One of the new things on the propulsion handle is the auto engage steer button right here. And that second button that was added is your dual unloading cross auger shutoff function. So you have your main unloading button, and then you have your 2 cross auger shutoff button just below it, so you can still empty out the main unloading tube itself. As far as on the right hand console, a little bit of different look on it. Of course, you have your separator, feeder switch buttons and so on grouping there. You have your automatic reel to ground speed functions. You have, just below that, you have your feeder to ground speed buttons, and below that you have your set point buttons for setting in your different ground set points and so on. What we do have is our rotor speed changing switch, and beside that, of course, is the concave adjustment switch. Below this combine happens to have the chopper deflector option on it, and to the right, of course, is your cleaning fan speed, upper sieve adjustment, lower sieve adjustment, and then under here is your residue controls. This particular one has your right hand residue chute control, left hand residue chute control, and then also underneath of that is your mass distributor control, and then here is your spreader fan, your residue spreading fan control, and the rear one also with residue is your chopper knife engagement button. Now, some of these are optional pieces of equipment, but these are the kinds of things you can get in the new cab adjustment. To the rear, of course, the orange button is the throttle, and the shifting 4-speed transmission shifting has been moved to the rear. And by the way, one of the new things you can get in the new cab combines is a variable speed motor drive. The variable speed motor drive gives you more ground drive power to drive in and out of fields, more speed between each of the ranges in the gears, and also gives you extra additional pulling power when you're in the 4th range to go in and out of the fields or up a ditch to get onto the road. And so those are just some of the new things.